Okay, hello. This is Talkin Shop. Sorry. Hello, this is Slingin Books and Talkin Shop with Matt and Josh, presented by usellcomics.com. Um, this show will be an ongoing show about comic news, top 10 of the week for cover price, sales data, key collector, keys of the week, if you are a comic book collector. And yeah, so we've been off for a bit. We used to do some live auctions every week. And then I broke my ankle playing ball hockey, so I couldn't really use my office for a while. But now I'm back and in physiotherapy, so I can actually use my ankle and walk. And yeah, so now we're doing the show.
By the way, it's nice. I'm happy for you.
Thank you. Once a week. Hoping to do this Wednesday or Thursday, posted by Friday. Might start posting a little bit earlier, see how it goes, but yeah. So You Sell Comics is a site If and I started. It's for buyer and seller of comics. We don't charge any commission. That's just a $5.99 flat fee a month to sell for bin pricing, and then you can run your own auctions as well with, again, no commission for $15.99. We just launched last August, so August 2021. Yeah, so we have filters by sorted comics, grades, omnis, slabs, new arrivals, trade paperbacks, etc., etc. Yeah, so if you ever have any questions, go to the site. You can contact us there or sign up to sell. We have a 3-month free trial going on right now. So try it out for 3 months, see how it goes. You can upload as many books as you want. Yeah, so now we're going to head into the news of the week in all things comics.
Yes.
The beloved series Saga is back after 4-year hiatus by Brian K. Vaughan, kicking off issue 55. Josh, I don't know if you have heard of this.
I've only heard of it. I've never read it, and I've never gotten into the details of the comic, but I hear it's very good.
Yeah. So when I read it was coming back, I started reading it on my tablet.
Okay.
And you ever watch that show Carnival Row with Orlando Bloom, Legolas?
Fortunately, no, I didn't, but I did see bits and pieces of it.
Yeah. So for some reason I immediately thought of that, given the two main characters, one's a fairy and one's the guy with ram's horns, which or a goat kind of thing. So
yeah,
I don't know if one's related to the other. I don't think Carnival Row is like, I've seen the season of Carnival Row, and so far it's not like that. Like, but I don't know if that was the inspiration for it or not. But yeah, so issue 55 came out last week from Image Comics, continuing the story arc. I'm 3 or 4 issues into the original, and yeah, it's pretty good. But it's still kind of world building and getting into the story. So people are super excited about this coming back. Obviously, the number 1 has been worth a lot for a long time. Yeah, so if you're into Saga, it's back after a long hiatus. Pick it up at your local comic book shop. Next on the news front, Peacemaker, baby. I haven't started this yet. Have you?
I haven't actually, so I'm glad that you haven't started because I felt so bad going into this, being like, I actually haven't watched it yet.
Oh yeah, it's next on our. Well, it was next on our list. So we just finished. We're so far behind and everything. There's too many shows.
Me too. So far, I shouldn't even be doing this show, Matt. Just kidding.
You don't have much else to do. So we just finished Perry Mason season 1, which was came out like I think in August. So we thought Peacemaker would be our next one. Like, so we usually unless it's a super big show for us that we already are into, like Book of Boba Fett or Mandalorian or etc.,
Sure.
that we watch like the day it comes out. We
Yeah.
usually wait for at least 5 or 6 episodes to like binge and then stop and then binge. Like Yellowstone, we're huge fans of, but we didn't watch season 4 right away because we wanted to. We knew that if we had watched, we were just gonna end up waiting the next week. So we did it in 5 episode increments of like we'll wait till
Right.
there's 5 episodes in. So we were gonna do this with Peacemaker, um,
Mm.
but then then Pam and Tommy came out and we're like, oh, let's just start that now. And then Reacher comes out tomorrow,
Right.
all 8 episodes. We're also watching The Nevers, but we're almost done that.
Mm.
But apparently people love Peacemaker. It's James Gunn.
Yeah.
I love James Gunn. So
Mm.
if anyone has any comment on whether they're liking that, put that down in the comments below. But HBO Max has a big hit on their hands.
For sure.
I feel like they haven't. Have they had a big hit yet, though? Like for their new streaming service.
You know what? It's funny because I'm trying to like think about all the recent HBO shows that I've watched, and I'm racking it in my brain. Like, I don't even. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I know
Movies
I'm
aside,
spacing,
like
but
Dune was Dune on HBO Max?
yeah,
And then, so they had movies come out, but I feel like it was kind of one and done. And then, like, so Mortal Kombat came out on HBO Max. As good as that was for fans, I don't think it was that big a hit for them. Although it did get greenlit a sequel.
right. I'm
Wait, did
actually
Wonder Woman come out on HBO Max? It did. So I guess
yes.
Wonder Woman. So that was the okay. So that was their first big comic book hit, and then Peacemaker a year later.
Oh, we were talking about comic related hits, not in
Yeah.
general.
Oh yeah. So well, yeah.
Sorry.
Either or, like.
Well, they had Doom Patrol.
Oh yeah, but that was on that was a DC Universe first. It wasn't HBO Max. So like I'm saying,
Right,
like
right,
an
right, right.
HBO
Okay,
Max
yeah,
created like this. We're doing this for HBO Max. So Doom Patrol and Titans, I think, were DC
right,
Universe
right.
started before. I watched the first season of Doom Patrol.
I liked it.
It had some good actors like Alan Tudyk and Brendan Fraser, and
Yeah,
everyone's always rooting for Brendan Fraser to be like to come back. And you know now he's in Batgirl as
yeah.
Firefly.
He's
So
pretty. He's pretty. From my understanding, can't remember if I watched season 3 of Doom Patrol or not. But from my understanding, they actually put him in the show quite a bit. Not
holy
just they
crap.
just didn't use his voice. Yeah, like he's in it a fair bit.
Yeah, in
So,
the first season he wasn't just he didn't have like they did his backstory too, so you saw him the actor a
right.
lot, not just him in his costume.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Peacemaker, big HBO Max hit. I don't know if there have already said that there's going to be a season 2. I'm glad for John Cena actually. Like I
I'm
know he's a
happy for
huge
John
wrestling
Cena.
star, but I actually
Yeah,
think he's a pretty good comedic actor,
I would agree.
and he's he seems to be a super nice guy anyway. So you know
Yeah,
you always
super
want
nice.
yeah.
Um, if
Speaking of
anybody
not
has a different story of him
yeah.
being a dick, I want to hear it. So yeah, bring it in the comments. Tell us, please.
Yeah. Um, I don't know that you're gonna find that, but yeah.
Probably not. That's why I asked.
Um, so of going from rooting for someone to succeed, we're going to rooting for someone to fail. Uh, the Batman controversy. Robert Pattinson, like him or hate him as an actor himself, I know he gets hate from his Twilight days. Although, if anyone's seen The Lighthouse with Willem Dafoe, that movie was fucked up, but like it was great in a
Hmm.
totally fucked up way.
Yes,
Um, and I don't know. I think he's a good actor. He can probably handle Batman. And Matt Reeves is an excellent director. So
yes, agreed.
Robert Pattinson confirmed that Batman does not kill in the Batman, and I don't know why this is controversial because
Kind of dumb.
Ben Affleck had no problem doing it, and the real Batman fans hated it.
Yeah,
Well, I shouldn't say real Batman fans. So you be a fan of Batman and expect him. There's different. The Dark Knight Returns. I think I'm not sure he killed in that either, but he came close with Mutant Leader. But anyways, I think a Batman no kill rule is kind of fundamental to his character of he wants to be better than the criminals and not be a
Right.
criminal himself, even though he like totally beats the shit out of criminals.
Yes.
He has and like it goes to his fundamentals of he won't kill, he refuses to kill the Joker, even though the Joker continues to kill people. Like I
Forever.
don't know why this is a controversy um
It doesn't
at
make sense.
all.
Yeah.
Uh I don't know.
Yeah,
So
that's it. Just doesn't.
if you expect Batman to kill, I don't know, or have a good reason for that, by all means, put that in the comments,
Yeah.
and we can talk about that next week if we get a good one. Also, the Batman cut right now is 3 hours.
That's
There was a 4 hour
spicy.
there was a 4 hour cut apparently.
What?
Um, yeah, so the first cut was 4 hours, and now the current theatrical cut that's supposed to be coming out is 3 hours. So I fully expect there to be like Zack Snyder Justice League version of the Batman where it's a 4 hour cut.
Yeah.
Um,
That really, honestly, if you think about it, it really does break down the ideal of like being able to focus on different characters in that movie and like actually like portraying them, in a cool, like a cool new crazy like light, I guess. Like them going with the Zodiac like idea for like the Riddler was pretty
mm,
cool, I thought.
mm,
And I mean, I don't know, I'm happy that they get to explore like that, but it's like it almost seems like they're like even like obviously I don't know, but you could break it up into acts, and it's going to be like what I mean. Like the first one, like you're definitely going to get that super in depth like story vibe. I think. I just hope it's not going to be like brutal slow burn. But everyone's young, right? He's supposed to be young.
mm.
Everyone's young and kicking, so I think it'll be good.
Yeah. In terms of long movies, 4 hours is a lot in the
Yeah.
theater. Not that I'm going to see it in theaters.
No.
Um, Not that I'm going to see a 3 hour cut in theaters either. Like for the time being, theaters. Like we were actually contemplating finally going to see No Way Home,
Yeah.
and then theater shut here like 2 days later after like, oh, maybe we should go. So we're gonna wait for home theatrical release.
Well, for
3 or 4
for
hours. Yeah, for oh yeah, so we're in Canada.
sorry, so for Ontario, Canada,
Yeah.
we're still in lockdown quasi, and if I'm understanding, movie theaters opened up to what 50%
I think they're
3
still
days ago.
closed till the 21st.
They're close to the 21st.
I believe so, yes.
I think you're wrong.
I looked like 3 or 4 days ago for showtimes, and it said closed still.
Say what? All right, well we'll have to check that, but I think they may have opened up.
Oh, so
Anyway.
um, I'll say like so. 4 hours is a lot in a theater. Justice League actually wasn't that bad, just because
Yes,
we stopped at halfway and then picked
of
it up the next
course.
day.
Yeah, intermission. And I did the same
Yeah.
thing. You had to, like
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that watched it all the way through. I could have watched it all the way through. I didn't feel like it was a slow burn or like a drain at all. But it is actually astronomically insane how different the movies are, and like
Yeah.
it's just crazy. It's crazy.
Although having just finally got around to watching Dune, it didn't feel like almost 3 hours.
No, it did not. I don't think I really felt like in that movie I didn't feel at all like I was like I gotta check my phone because I'm losing
Yeah,
interest.
yeah, right. Yeah.
Like I was like, this is a lot of sand. This is good.
This is a lot of sand. Um, although we haven't watched The Green Knight yet. I'm not sure if you watched that.
I
Have
haven't
you watched
watched it
it?
either, dude. I haven't.
No.
I have to watch it.
And I
Yeah.
expect that to be a slow burn from what I've
Oh
heard.
yeah.
So that
Yeah.
might feel like the time, however long it is, almost 3 hours too. So I think,
Yeah.
or at least 2.5.
My dad usually tells me if something is pretty slow and he doesn't like it, and he
Yeah.
watched it and liked it,
Oh
which is
really?
crazy. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, it's on our many list of movies to catch up on.
Yes. The many lists.
Next, I guess breaking news today is Dakota Johnson is going to play Madam Web in a Spider-Man
Yes.
spin-off movie. So anyone who has a first appearance of Madam Web, hope you got those things slabbed because they're going to skyrocket in price now.
Yeah, you're gonna
Um,
explode.
50 Shades of Grey star Dakota Johnson is set to star Madame Webb, appearing as the first woman to headline a Sony Marvel superhero movie. Production company which has controlled has controlled the Spider-Man film rights for decades, has been working since the Amazing Spider-Man, to release and build out a cinematic universe.
Mm.
Um, Good for Dakota Johnson. As long
Mm-hmm.
if Marvel's running the show like Spider-Man No Way Home, or the Spider-Man movies where they're picking the director and
Yes.
Kevin Feige's like all in, great. But if it's Venom
Yes.
2 or Venom 1,
I just watched
disappointing
Venom 2,
already.
by the way. Oh my god, that was awful. It was not good, dude. Holy mackerel.
I love Tom Hardy, but I don't, and
Same.
I get. Actually, I don't get it. I don't get why Venom is playing the comedy guy. I don't know. I don't get it.
I don't know.
It's not
I
my
don't know.
cup of tea. So, but
Yeah.
now that he is apparently going to be in the next, well, I don't know. I haven't seen No Way Home, so whether he's in it or not, I'm sure. But for spoilers,
We'll see what happens.
yeah,
Let's
we'll
just
see what
say that.
happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just assumed from the end of Venom 2 that he, there was the end credits scene for Venom 2 that he is. So, um, I like just Spider-Man No Way Home. I think just past Avatar for domestic
Yeah.
gross.
Yeah.
Like just let Marvel just split
Just
the
let
split
Feig
the
do
split
this.
the
Yeah.
profits with Sony, and
Yeah.
Sony can produce, and just let Kevin Feige and Marvel do it. Like
Yeah.
let's let them
Please.
take Venom
Please.
in a different direction in the Spider-Man cinematic universe.
Well, I personally feel like, without giving away anything, that that's maybe the route that they might go. So I don't know.
Although, just pay 10 billion for the rights back. I'm sure Sony would do it.
No, I don't know why they just don't get the rights back. Like, it's actually like kind of silly. Like, they made all their money. Like, just buy,
Yeah.
just buy it.
Yeah. Okay, so Dakota Johnson is playing Madam Web. Um, Next on our list, comic book related, Marvel's bringing back Spider-Man, Wolverine, Hulk, Ghost Rider as the new Fantastic Four.
Crazy.
Um, so I think Hulk will be his AKA Joe Fixit character.
Mm-hmm.
Ghost Rider has had one series last year that was canceled, but he's got a new #1 coming out, I think in March, which I added to my pull list. This comes out. When does this come out? May 25th. It's written by Peter David, who did a great run of Incredible Hulk way back when.
Yep.
He's one of the better runs of Incredible Hulk. So on sale May 25th. So look for it in stores and or your websites for pre-order. I think pre-orders are about 2 months in advance right now, so it'll probably go up for pre-order in March.
Cool.
I'm not sure why they're positioning these guys as the new Fantastic Four, although I know there's currently a Fantastic Four comic book series. Although I haven't read any of it. Fantastic Four is not one of my.
Yeah, same.
I don't know why. Like they're the first
I don't
family,
know.
and they
Yeah,
should get better recognition. And I'm sure in the MCU they're going to be one of the they're going to be huge again.
I feel like they're gonna be pretty huge in
Maybe
the
it's just
MCU.
because of the movies. It just kind of like soured.
It's definitely soured. Now, to be honest with you, I didn't even watch the Josh Track one. I didn't
Josh Trank, yeah.
Frank, whatever.
Like yeah, I didn't
I didn't.
bother either.
I didn't even watch it. It's such a bummer too, right? Because Jamie Bell's in it. He doesn't he play a thing?
Yeah, and Michael B. Jordan, who is a
Yeah.
great actor, who I just watched again in The Wire as what's the character's name? Wallace.
Oh my God, that's right.
Yeah,
Oh
you didn't know
wow,
that
dude.
Wallace is Michael B. Jordan at 14.
Oh,
Oh, he's
mind
so
blowing.
good in that.
Mind blowing. Oh my God. Oh, I gotta take a breath here.
Yeah, he's like he's
Oh
missing
my
like
God.
120 pounds of muscle, but yeah, that's Michael B. Jordan.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow. That was crazy.
yeah. Um, So they're not like Kevin Feige's not going to screw up the real
No,
Fantastic Four,
no, I
and
think that's why they're taking like so long, like their time. You know what I mean? Like it's I don't even know. Like I'm trying to think of like how they would go about introducing anyone, and I'm wondering if like they're even gonna like cameo any of them before the movie. I could see it.
maybe Multiverse of Madness has that because
Yeah.
and like I know Feige said
Don't get me.
something like X-Men is 5 years down the road, but maybe there's a tease here too
Yeah.
because he said that like a year or two ago. So if you're setting something up, like
Yeah. Yeah. I think the X Men and the Fantastic Four are going to be kind of like in tandem in the terms of. Well, no, sorry, Fantastic Four is in 2 years, something like that.
um
2024.
oh, did they already set a date for it?
I thought there was a date for it.
Oh, maybe the oh okay. Well, if there's an MC of 2024, then they got to be setting it up in the next this year then
Yeah.
for something coming. Maybe
So
that ends
yeah,
up in being in the Marvels, maybe with Captain Marvel and Monica Rambeau.
I could see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's definitely for sure.
Okay,
Um.
so more Marvel comic book news. There's a new crossover event coming. Big news in the comic book universe that the Eternals have declared mutants as being deviants. Marvel Comics has officially announced its next major event, Judgment Day. Kieran Gillen writes the event, teaming artists with Valerio Shatidi on a story that sets the Avengers, the Eternals, and the X-Men at odds with each other. The story kicks off in July.
That's cool.
Um, yeah, I started reading. I have Eternals on my pull list, and I am 4 or 5 issues in. Thanos is still like kind of the villain right now, so I don't know how the Celestials and Thanos is going to factor into this. I'm
Mhm.
sure he will, but summer 2022 for Judgment Day.
Mm.
Yeah. Um.
Mm.
Next, speaking of X-Men, next, why Gambit failed.
Yes.
My previous
Yes.
boyfriend of Channing Tatum. So there's there there are two men my wife likes bugging about liking too much. One was Channing Tatum way back when, and now it's Henry Cavill. But so Channing Tatum has talked about why Gambit failed, other than it being a Fox movie, and it probably should have never been made by Fox. Um,
Correct.
they didn't want Tatum. So the studio really didn't want us to direct it. Whatever, like, okay, they wanted anybody but us essentially because we had never directed anything. So I want to say like the guy from oh, what's that show about? Um, what's that? Oh, what's that HBO show with about the actor who plays Aquaman? Entourage. So
Oh.
the guy who created that show, I felt like he was supposed to originally direct
Yeah.
Gambit, and then he went on to direct that Tom Cruise movie, tomorrow. What's that time travel movie that was really good?
Day after tomorrow.
No, was it
Oh.
called that? No.
Oh God. Why did I? I don't know. Something's wrong in my brain. Yeah. No, it's bugging me. Emily Blunt's in it, right?
Yeah, was it Tom Cruise Jr.? Okay,
It was Edge of Tomorrow.
Edge of Tomorrow. Yeah. Okay, so the director of that, I thought Doug Liman. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was originally attached to direct. I don't know why he left, but they didn't want to give hundreds of millions of dollars, I guess, for a budget to a guy who had never directed a movie. Um,
Well, I'm looking at it now, and it seems that this guy named the guy that's in the listed in the article, Reed Carolyn.
yeah.
He actually produced like all of Channing Tatum's movies that started with him in like 2010. So like he did Magic Mike, White House Down, 22 Jump Street. He was
Sweet.
produced on all of those. He did
Hmm.
Logan Lucky. I didn't even watch that.
Was that the race car one?
Yeah.
Roberts? Yeah, that was good.
Oh.
Yeah. So thankfully, Fox spared us from the
I
Fox
just don't.
version of
I
Gambit.
don't think it would have been good. I just
I
don't
get
think it
why
would.
he wants to play it, but I'm not sure he's the right build for it.
Yeah, no, I don't. I would agree as well. I mean, maybe. Actually, now that I kind of like think about it in my head, maybe a little bit.
Well, I'm sure we're obviously going to see Gambit one day. At this point,
Yes.
Channing Tatum's
Yep.
probably too old to play him, but
Yeah. No, they're gonna pick. They're gonna get somebody else for sure.
yeah. Okay, so now let's do the current cover price marketplace top
Yeah.
10 of the week. Some not big surprises in here. Black Panther #1, with the first appearance of Tosin Oduye. #2, that controversial mouse book about Nazis and the Holocaust is #2 for weekly top 10 of books selling.
Mm.
Dead Day #1, which I know nothing about. Hulk #3. Thor is that 21? Yeah, 21. Thor 21 has I believe the origin story of the God of Hammers.
Mm.
It's not going for that much. $10, $5, $13. Okay. Um, what else we got here? A couple of Moon Knights after that
Yeah.
trailer dropped last week.
Spicy, by the
See what that's going for. Oh, apparently there are no Moon Knight Fist of Khonshu #2 for sale on eBay right now.
way.
Interesting.
Mm.
Moon Knight #1 from 1980. It's going for 9.2. It's going for $103.
Yep.
Newsstand 150. Newsstand. So it's probably not going to be. They're meant to either. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't see any 9.8s on here. Okay. And
Crazy.
then let's see what else we got here. New Teen Titans and another Black Panther issue for cover prices weekly top 10. Okay. Key comics of the week from Key Collector. So this week in stores, Daredevil Woman Without Fear #2,
Mm-hmm.
Star Wars Crimson Reign #2, Geiger 80-page giant issue #1, New Masters, the new 6-issue limited series. Oh, I meant to grab that at the. Damn it. Um,
Always forget something.
Primos #1, which I grabbed centuries ago. Two Mayan brothers built and set off in an intergalactic space venture, only to return to Earth and find their civilization has been destroyed. That sounds like a cool premise, so I picked it up. I've not read it yet. It is in my pile. Monkey Prince #1, Amazing Spider-Man 88, first appearance of the Queen Goblin, Ashley Kafka. From what I saw, most retailers were only allowing one issue per customer for that.
Really.
Fantastic Four Reckoning War Alpha #1, first team appearance of the Priscillians, Rapture, Reject, Ruin, and Wrath.
Ooh.
Kind of sounds like the Four Horsemen of Apocalypse, but okay. The Marvels #8, which I have picked up this week. I have the Marvels on my pull list. Origin of Warbird. First issue of Savage Spider-Man #1, 5-issue limited series that transforms Spider-Man into a savage beast. There's been some other issues like that, like Savage Wolverine. So I feel like this is probably along the same lines. Spider-Woman 19, first cameo appearance of Anti-Arachnine, Spider-Woman's version of the Sinister Six. Oh,
Ooh.
that might be good.
Mm.
Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser Halcyon Legacy 1, first appearance of D309. First appearance of Ryola Kiven. That name sounds familiar.
Does sound familiar, but
Oh, I'm reading a Gathering Storm right now, on a High Republic novel. I wonder if that's. I feel like there's a Kiven in that. Anyways,
not sure.
and also first appearance of Shore Comran. Sabretooth is back with his own #1. I picked that up this week. Big
That's cool.
Sabretooth fan. I think that's also a limited series. Excellent number one premiere issue of a title that features excellent a team introduced in giant size ecstatics. Number one, I know nothing about that
Me neither.
at all. Batman 120 came out this week. Detective Comics 1051. Justice League Incarnate number 4. And Red Sonja Valentine's Day special 2022 number 1. So I know Red Sonja seems to sell a lot, and I don't know anything about the Red Sonja comics other than the covers that I see are usually scantily clad females. But I don't like. I also see Red Sonjas get a lot of number ones. Like it's Red Sonja this number one, Red Sonja. So I'm not sure why she gets a lot of number ones, or if she actually has an entire series, weekly or monthly series. But yeah.
Sure.
Okay, so those are the top 10 moving comics of the week and the keys for this week in your local comic book shops. We'll finish the news and then say goodbye. So, next item this week, and there's an ad right in front of it. Comixology disappears from the web on February 17th, so you have 14 more days. Comixology is an app where you buy your digital comics, whether on tablet or on your mobile device. Amazon bought them a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
So now they're just doing away with the app entirely, and it'll just be integrated into Amazon.
Right.
There's a lot of questions here. What is happening to the old website? Just send me the new shop. I live outside the US, UK. How can I shop for comics?
Oh, they're relaunching the app.
Yeah. So
Interesting.
can I still download DRM free backups of my comics? Yes. Yeah, so Amazon's just sucking everything in, making it all one place, which
they're locking it in.
For better or worse, is good that you can get, I guess, everything on one place that you're looking for, but bad that it's just one company, I guess. I did see unrelated to this, I did see one of the YouTubers that follow Gamers Nexus because I'm an IT nerd. A lot of other retailers for computer parts and electronics. Newegg used to be one of the big ones.
Yeah.
And they've gotten worse and worse and worse and are ripping off customers with returns, etc.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing I think why Amazon, for better or for worse, why Amazon I've started using Amazon a lot more for parts is they will take a return like almost no questions asked if your account is in good standing.
Yeah.
Like the one I've only had, thankfully I've only had one issue with Newegg for a return or something I bought, and it was a laptop, a refurbished laptop I bought that as soon as I got it, the hard drive died. Like it was making noise as soon as you booted it up.
Okay.
So me being an IT, I'm like, oh, I'll just replace it myself and see if they'll I don't want to return this. I can fix it myself.
Right.
So they were gonna deny the return entirely, and then Gamers Nexus, although they didn't do this, other customers have had to do this. They had to bring up how much they've spent on Newegg over the years, which at the time I was reselling a lot of hardware to my clients.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, we'll give you a credit for $60 so you can buy an SSD and replace it yourself, instead of denying the return entirely. I could have sent it back to Amazon for free and got a brand another one with
2 days. Yeah.
So retailers can complain about how Amazon's sucking up all the oxygen of electronics and everything, but if they make it easy to return stuff, it's one of the, and it's a drop. It seems like it's a drop in the bucket to Amazon to just eat that stuff because they'll resell it on a skid to auction places, which
exactly.
I'm currently bidding on a PCIe Satirizer for $1 that was returned from Amazon. I don't know if I'm gonna win
Oh,
it or not, but I only bid $1 and no one's bid on it.
it's hilarious.
Yeah, so yeah, so whether you like Amazon or not, and how terrible they treat their employees, hopefully their employees will unionize one day, and I don't mind paying more for products if they do.
Yeah,
Um, if you make things easy to buy or an easier to buy things or convenient, people are going to gravitate to that.
yeah. I've
Um,
definitely spent a lot less money on Amazon since like basically, as many people have complained.
yeah.
And essentially when they told people, in the States when a giant supercell hurricane went through the Midwest, no, you guys need to stay there because, you should work.
Oh
And
yeah,
it's
I forgot they killed people.
no, we shouldn't, not when our lives are at stake. And then it's like, yeah, of course, like 3 people died in an Amazon warehouse that were forced to stay there.
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell are we doing to save $5? Like, enough. Anyway, trying to spend less, but we'll see.
Ah.
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of Amazon, is this an Amazon show? Yeah, it is.
It
Prime
is.
Video.
Yes. Yeah. That's
Lord of
a
the
good.
Rings.
Nice.
Lord of the Rings has released posters, character posters.
Yes. Yeah. New posters. They went in a different idea and they made it just the hands. So it's posters of characters, but just their hands and they're
Do you
holding
think? Do you think
stuff.
this is the? Oh, well, I guess you can't see, but this one seems like it's an elf.
Yeah, there's definitely an elf in there. There's definitely like a dwarf, it
Dwarf
seems
sword
like.
wizard.
And as well, I don't know what you would even call first off, I haven't read The Hobbit all the way through. So I don't I don't know. Um but
How many people? How many main characters are in this freaking show? So
it's
many
huge.
posters.
It's
Well,
huge, dude.
there's Sauron.
Didn't they literally say that they almost spent like
100
something,
million an episode, probably.
yeah, like something insane. So it's like almost $1 billion.
17 posters in total.
Holy,
Um,
I didn't even see that many. That's crazy. But they are really cool. They are very cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The Flash's Grant Gustin set to sign on for season 9. That show's still fucking going.
Not only that, 200K an episode.
Seems low, although it is CW, so it's
Oh,
probably high.
I
Although
would
I wonder
say
what the
that's
Supernatural guys are
pretty
getting at
high.
the end.
See, here's the thing. I don't know if they kept increasing their rate because I think they had the longevity, right? Like they were in like season 11, and I'm pretty sure CW was like, "Oh, we're making this series for like at least 3 or 4 more years,"
Forever.
and they're like, "Oh, so we get work for 3 or 4 more years at this price?" Like,
Yeah.
okay, but
Yeah.
maybe I don't know. I don't know.
So Grant Gustin has agreed to a 1-year contract with a maximum of 15 episodes. Though a multi-year deal was originally offered. I will now take home over 200,000 an episode. So
You
with
think he'll
Gustin
show
set
up
to
in the
sign,
Flash?
huh?
Do you think he'll show up in the Flash movie? No. Okay.
Well, they ever have? I mean, Marvel's now the first one to do it with the TV crossover, but from one network to another. But I
Yeah.
don't know that.
Well, no, they did it because they put what's his name, Ezra Miller, in the end of the. They put him in the cross the one of the cross shows or the cross
He was in
runs.
that crossover event.
Yeah, they
He
stuck him in
showed
at
up
the end.
on one of the shows.
Yeah, dude, he showed up on the Flash.
He did. Oh, I had
Yeah,
no
dude.
idea.
Oh
See
yeah,
how
yeah, yeah.
I stopped watching the Arrowverse.
Yeah,
Um,
I yeah
5 or 6 years ago. Uh, okay, well, I guess that's good then. As
yeah.
long as the quality is maintained. Although I thought the CW just got sold. Didn't they just
Really?
get? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they got sold to someone.
Hmm.
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 But they are also doing Superman and Lois, so I think Is Legends of Tomorrow also still going?
I don't know. Actually, that's a good
Oh, so
question.
maybe they're running out of shows, so they wanted to. Okay, so two more items here. Moon Knight Star may have already shut down season 2 hopes. While discussing Moon Knight series star Oscar Isaac seemingly shuts down hopes for a second season. Well, yeah, then he's going to be in a movie. Like,
Yeah, it's a
then
limited
he's going to
series.
get his own movies. Like, there's no way they're only going to do one Moon Knight, sign an actor like that for
No.
6 episodes and not reuse him somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like, this is just a way to introduce him without having, like, if Marvel wants to go this route of like every new character, every like big character we're going to put in, we're going to do like 6 episode show first and then boom into movies, so you could do his origin story, so you're not
Yeah.
seeing a 2 hour movie of origin, you're actually getting 5 or 6 hours, so you can do it right for an origin story, and then they're in movies. Dude,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
that's the way to go.
Yeah.
So if they want to do like limited series and then he transitions to movies, totally fine with that.
Well, I think the idea that at least Marvel has right now, from what I can see or understand, is that they're going to try to get what, like Moon Knight, Blade, Ghost Rider, and like somebody else together for what? That's Midnight Suns, right?
Midnight Suns, yeah.
Yeah. So like I could see them doing that like down the pipe for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, yeah. Oh, and Morbius.
Oh, Morbius, right?
Because
Yeah. Yeah.
Sony,
Of
who I
course. Yeah.
guess may or may not be allowed to be in it. But
Jared Leto sucks ass, dude. I don't care who knows it or who I piss off. He fucking sucks
who?
as a person and
Who?
as an actor.
Jared
Jared Leto
Leto?
suck my
Oh.
dick. He sucks.
Yeah. Him being a rock star, and I felt like I watched a 30 Seconds to Mars documentary or something once. Did they have a documentary about him, or was
They
it
did have a
Jared Leto
documentary.
documentary and 30 Seconds to Mars was in it?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Something vice versa. Anyways, yeah, I'm sure he's not. I'm sure he's a weird, demanding
Yeah,
jerk of a person.
he is. He is like 100%.
I'm sure you being in Toronto and the industry you're in, you may have heard some stories. However, I will disagree with you that he's a bad actor.
Okay, maybe I got a little
There are
bit
some
carried away.
roles,
There
like,
are some roles
yeah.
he was good in. I apologize.
Dallas Buyers Club.
I was just about to say Dallas Buyers Club. He did do very good.
Is that the only one though?
Maybe.
Like the Joker, he was terrible at. Another shoot.
I feel like just
Let's look at his terrible movies.
yeah. I feel like just literally just googling him gives him too much juice.
He's in Tron 3. Yikes.
I didn't like him in Blade Runner. He was okay, but he wasn't.
Oh
great.
yeah, he was okay in that. Didn't watch Mr. Wait, did I watch Mr. I watched one of his movies. What was it? It was a serial killer. Crap. I just watched that too. Maybe it was Mr. No. It's Mr. Nobody.
No, he wasn't in that.
Crap. What was that movie I just watched him in?
Oh my god. Sorry. You're right. Yeah, Mr. Nobody. I apologize.
With is Rami Malek in it too?
Oh yeah. I've never seen this. Anyway, that looks crazy
Yeah,
though.
sorry, it wasn't Mr. What movie was it?
Mr. Nobody. That's what it was. You're right.
No, Rami Malek's not in that. Is he?
Oh, sorry. I didn't look at the
Dallas
cast.
Buyers Club. Oh wait. Oh, I'm looking at his. Oh yeah, actor. That's Gucci. Oh, maybe it was the Little Things. Oh, it was Little Things. Yeah, with Denzel Washington, Rami Malek. Yeah, he was good in that. As
mm.
didn't see Lord of War. Oh, I did see Lord of War. I don't recall that being very good.
Lord of War was good. Nicolas
American
Cage.
Psycho was good, but that wasn't because of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so you may be right. He's done one movie. Oh, Fight Club. Wait, was he in Fight Club a lot? I don't think he was.
No, he wasn't. Not very much.
I haven't watched House of Gucci.
Me neither. I heard it's so.
Oh, okay. So you're right. He does suck.
Yeah, fuck him.
Okay. Okay, and the final news today is speaking of Peacemaker, Peacemaker's only solo series from 1987 is now available online for free
It's
on
pretty
DC
cool.
Universe Infinite.
Yeah.
You know, that's great that they made it free, but how about you bring Infinite to fucking Canada?
Yeah,
So I
there's an
can
idea.
pay to read your back issues and not get them some other means.
Yes.
You're just
So
leaving money on the
FYI,
table by
DC, yeah.
only
Hello.
being able to use it in the US. Like I
Yes.
even tried a VPN and it worked for like a week and then I got booted.
We're way cooler than the United States. Way cooler.
Well, generally we're somewhat nicer at least. At least we're trying
That's very
to
true.
anyways. Okay, so this has been the first episode of Slingin Books Talking Shop. I was Matt Lewis. This was Josh Moody. If you feel like buying or selling comics, usellcomics.com. $5.99 a month to sell as much as you want and no commission ever. So thanks for joining us, and we'll be back again next week.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks.